guys, I'm Allison the Fix-It Chick. Halloween's only a month away, and when you think of Halloween, most of us think of pumpkins. So I'm going to show you a few creative and useful ideas to utilize a pumpkin. So I have 3 faux pumpkins here, 2 that I purchased at a craft store, and this old school plastic one I got at Walmart for only $1. I'm going to show you 3 creative and inexpensive ways to transform them. And then I have a real pumpkin here that, although I can't turn into Channing Tatum, I am going to show you how I turn it into a keg. Okay, so the first pumpkin I'm going to show you is probably the easiest and definitely the most kid-friendly. All I did was purchase a faux pumpkin at the craft store, and then I picked up some labels. I actually got these at Walmart, super cheap. And I got them in circles because we're going to do a polka dot pumpkin. All you want to do is stick the circles onto the face of the pumpkin, and then we're going to take it outside and we're going to spray paint it black. You can find the spray paint at your local hardware store, Home Depot, Lowe's, even Michael's carries it. The one I picked up has paint and primer built in, and if you couldn't find that, you do want to prime the pumpkin first before you spray paint. You also want to make sure you only do it in small motions back and forth and coat it evenly. All right, so this is the finished product, and all you want to do is peel off the dot stickers, and the pumpkin will start to look like a polka dot. And this is how it turns out. You don't even have to use polka dot stickers. If you want to use stars or ghosts, get as creative and different as you want, and have a great time doing it with your kids. This second pumpkin I'm going to show you is super cool and also very inexpensive. Halloween doesn't always have to be black and orange. In my home, I decorate with pink, purple, and black. So I took a faux pumpkin and painted it a light pink. My mother has been haunting me for this pumpkin now that she's seen this project, and her living room actually works with cream, so I'm going to leave this color the way it is. And being that she is annoying and her last name begins with the letter A, I'm going to show you how to do it with an A. So all you want to do is just take a black magic marker and do a scrolly effect of the initial. The next step is to take thumbtacks and go around the line that you just drew. All right, the last thumbtack is in, and here is the finished product. And I made a K for myself. Again, paint or spray paint them any color that matches the decor in your home. Another creative idea would be to get some rhinestones and hot glue them to the front of the thumbtacks and bling this pumpkin out a little bit. Also, if you want to try something different, buy 3 of them and get the letters B, O, and O to spell out boo for a cool tablescape or festive mantle. For our last decorative pumpkin, I just went to Walmart and picked up this guy for $1. All you want to do is snip off the handle, and then you want to get a primer. I got this at Home Depot, but again, any hardware store. And you want to prime the outside of it first. Then we're going to spray paint it with a textured stone-looking spray paint. All right, so we're just going to lightly coat it with a primer. Again, we're using the primer so the paint adheres to the plastic. The next step is your stone finished spray paint. Again, you want to do light, even coats a few times. And the last step is the clear sealer, so the weather does not affect it. Okay, now we're going to drill 3 holes into the bottom of the pumpkin because we're going to turn it into a planter. Then we're just going to take a mum or any plant of your choice, and we're going to stick it inside the pumpkin. And voila, there is your stone planter. This next pumpkin is probably the coolest one yet. I'm going to take this real pumpkin and turn it into a keg. So the first step, I'm going to take a marker and draw a circle around the top of where you want to cut it out. And then we're going to take a serrated knife and carve the top off. Finishing up. Okay. And then we're just going to scoop all the seeds out of the pumpkin. And you want to leave some of the pulp in the pumpkin because that's going to actually flavor the beer and it's probably going to taste even better. Okay, the next step you want to do is purchase a spigot. I purchased mine at freshwatersystems.com. You can also find it on amazon.com or any beer brewing supply store. And you want to make a circle that is going to be tracing the spigot, but when you cut it, you want to cut inside the line because you want this to be a very tight fit. So I'm just going to trace out the spigot with a marker. And we're going to use one of the little knives in our toolkit, and we're going to cut out again on the inside because you want it very tight. All right, the hole is made, and then they're going to give you 2 washers. You want to put the first one onto the spigot, and then you're going to insert this into the pumpkin. Okay, so you can see the spigot in there, and I had to really scrape away a lot of the pumpkin for it to come through. And then you're just going to take the second washer and put it on, and then take the nut and turn it. Okay, you really just want to get a tight seal in there. All right, then I picked up a 6-pack of Blue Point Pumpkin Ale. I like to support local business whatever I can, so I got Blue Point, but any pumpkin beer will do. And then you just want to pour it in. All right, let's test it out. And it's flowing. Now, I'm not a beer drinker, but I'm going to try this because I have a feeling it's going to be really delicious. Wow, that is really, really good. And the longer you let the beer sit in the pumpkin flavor will infuse into it, so it'll be even better. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you try any of these really cool ideas, please share them with me. I'd love to see your creations. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook at The Fix-It Chick. And remember, you can do it yourself. Have a spooktacular Halloween.